In this video, I'm going to show you how modules can also be considered a tool to display your content in and information. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 44 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel. Appreciate your support of this channel, and we'll get right at it. Today's topic is in response to a question that someone asked in the Joomla Facebook group. They displayed a sample web page with a number of squares with information in it, different colors, and they asked if there was anyone knew of a module that would allow them to recreate that display of that information that they had. And I got to thinking and remembering, when I first came to Joomla, and actually when it was Mambo a long time ago, Joomla's coming up to 14 years old later on this month, I came to it as someone who had lots of content that I wanted to get out and displayed on a website. I wasn't even thinking so much about design and trying to have modules and things such as that. I just wanted to keep adding content that I was featuring in a newsletter and driving people to. And so when I found Mambo, and then that turned into Joomla, my mindset was always, hey, make pages, get them out. Make pages, get them out. It was never really so much designing a site with little bits of information on a front page to draw people's attention or to accomplish things. I just want to keep getting the content going. So it wasn't for a while, and I'm still in the process, as I guess we all are, where I started thinking more of design and understanding the position, the role that modules play on a website in Joomla. I always thought a module was something for just displaying a little bit of information, like, there's a module for the current weather, and there was a module for a clock, and there's a module for, just different things, but never really, just always thinking you had to find something that you plugged into a module position instead of actually doing stuff myself. And so when I saw that question on the Facebook group, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that for the topic for Watch Me Work live stream today, just to demonstrate a number of ways that you can use modules without even needing to find a module to put into it. So that'll all become clear as we get going along. So let's turn our attention over to the computer here. If you're watching live, please say hi in chat. That would be great. And why not give the video a like? It'll help others find it. Helps the channel. All right, so just a quick reminder, the monthly giveaway. There's a new way to enter the monthly giveaway on the basicjoomla.com site. Just go to giveaways, sign up for the newsletter, and you will be entered not only this month, but every month that there is a giveaway. You don't have to keep entering. And I promise you, I'm not going to do anything hinky with your address, and I'm not going to be bombing out tons and tons of newsletters. It'll probably let people know who won each month and maybe a little bit of other information. But we will see. I actually really probably don't have a lot of time to make newsletters to bomb out. Anyways, hello, Rick, Ivor, John, Brian. All right, so the other thing too is this new version of Joomcast out. It's the podcast that Chait and Madonna and I co-host. And so we interviewed Adam Melker, sorry Adam. And it was a really interesting interview. I learned a bunch of stuff I've already put into practice in my business. So head on over to anchor.fm/Joomcast and give that a listen. All right. So first of all, let's talk about modules. When is coming time to, there's lots of modules that are core to a Joomla install. The one that I want to start out with is the custom module. And that's the one that we'll just focus on now. Because the person asking this question was looking for a way, hello Vinny, was looking for a way to put their information and display it in a certain way. And I think it was the formatting that they were probably looking for. But I just wanted to cover that right off the bat in every Joomla install, there's a custom HTML module that you can create and assign. So let's see here. Let's log into the back end of this site here. And we're going, time to log in again. All right, so go to extensions, modules. There's a bunch in here. We're just going to click on new. And now we're going to scroll down and we're going to go down to custom. And you'll read right there, this module allows you to create your own module using a WYSIWYG editor. So we have these other modules here that will show articles from a category or the latest articles or login, all these ones that are set. But then we have this custom one that we can make our own content, and we make our own module. So we're going to click on custom. And basically what you will do is give this a title, my custom module for now. And you have the editor that you're using. This is JCE editor. And you will put some content in there that you want. New ticket prices are in effect. Buy now. All right, buy now. Okay, so, and we'll put that and center it. And so now all we need to do is assign this module to a position on the template. Now, where do we want to put it? Let's quickly take a look. I'm using the core protostar here, and I've turned it on so that you can use at the end TP equals 1. So that's to show the template positions 1, that's on. You have to turn this feature on. I think you have to turn it on in the options area of your template manager in the back end of your site. And I got preparing for this, I realized I have a ton of tutorials that cover all these little bits. So subscribe to the channel and watch for those. Maybe I'll add the links to them as well in the video description here. Anyway, so here we see different template positions, module positions on this template. And I want one that goes right across, because that's what the person wanted. And so I'm just going to use the position banner. It's at the top, but I could use footer, but banner would be easier for refreshing. So here we go. We are going to assign to the position banner. We will save. Let's see. Do we have to menu assignment on all pages? Good. So we'll save this, and we will go to the front page. And now we don't need to see the positions. We'll refresh, and there is my custom module. New ticket prices are in effect. Buy now. Now that's just pretty core. It's not a lot of formatting. We're going to get into how to do that. But I just wanted to show that if you have information, you don't just need to go and look for a module that's out there. You can start out with custom HTML module. In fact, let's go here, and I'm going to save this as a copy. And we'll leave the 2 in there. And we'll just change this seriously by today. All right, okay, and I'm going to publish that. It's still in banner, and we will go save. And now we will refresh. And now we have another one underneath. Now, probably what the person really wanted was for this to appear side by side because they wanted modules, they wanted the information 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. Now, to fix that, I'm not sure if I can tell it to go across. Anyone know how to do that? I hadn't anticipated that. That's something I didn't practice. Anyways, if I want this to go, these modules to appear side by side in the same module position, that would be good to know how to do. I'm going to move on. I'll watch chat to see if someone has a clue on how to do that. Oh, bootstrap size set to 6. Okay. All right, we want to set that to 6. Where do I set that, Rick? Sorry for the slight interruption at the beginning, but this will be helpful for anyone using in the module options. Okay. Module options. You mean in for the custom module or for the module position? We'll just tackle this one very quickly. Just waiting for that answer to show up in chat. Advanced, okay, advanced. Oh, bootstrap size. Hey, look at that. I might have to. All right. So say this in 6. And Brian says advanced too. Never been in here before. All right. So let's see. I changed that one. And now when we refresh, I probably have to go do my custom module as well. All right, cool. Here we go. Well, I'm learning something every day. And so we go advanced, bootstrap size. You said 6. Let's go for 6 then. I like to do what I'm told. I'm going to just see advanced bootstrap. Okay. Refresh. Okay, now that one, it moved over. I want 2 side by side though. Maybe I shouldn't have done module 2. Sorry for the slight delay here. I'm all planned to go through lots of things, but you know, this is what happens. If I put this back to 0, see if that does it. There we go. All right. So the first module, set a width, set a bootstrap number, and then they will appear side by side. So just to test that out, let's go save as a copy. And so I set that second one as 0. And let's publish that. And we'll save it. And it went down underneath advanced. Bootstrap size 0. All right, we will figure that out down the road. So maybe later on, keep watching the video, and we'll get that, because I know others are not tuned in to watch me learn that. We'll see. We'll figure that out. All right. As you can see, though, with custom HTML, you can make your own modules, and you can have them in place. Oh, Bootstrap 6 is 50%, you think? Okay. I thought was 6. Oh, 6 I thought was 6 spaces across. I'm thinking of something else. All right, so then that means we can... 6. If 6 is 50, then 3 is probably 25, because it goes out of 12. You have 12 going across in Bootstrap. So 12 is 3 for each module. Okay, thanks, Brian. So I'm going to go back to my custom module, advanced. This is really good because this shows how to do what was asked in the form there. All right. And that moved over. We still have that guy in the bottom. I wonder if it's just because of space that it's not wrapping. Who knows? Let's really go big. 6. Bootstrap 12, you say. There we go. I went in the wrong direction probably, right? Let's go 12. Wow. All right. Am I going the wrong way here? Let's go 3. All right, we'll figure that out. I have to do a little playing around. 0 does not work. All modules. Oh, all modules should have 4. Okay. All right. This is the problem when when it's the dumb guy that is doing the videos. I line up everything so that I can show what I figured out, but then I run into what I didn't figure out because, like everyone, I don't know what I don't know. Just most people don't discover it when they're broadcasting live. All right, thank you guys. 4. Oh, and I don't have any caching happening on here. I don't think that I do. So I think I did all modules to 4 there. So we'll return to this. If you guys want to, keep typing, we'll return to this. So all right, let's move on to the next step in Bootstrap. Okay, let's see. In Bootstrap, you have to add up to 12. So whatever columns you make will need to equal 12. Yes, and I've got 4, 4, and 4. This is just not in there, but it might actually not be fitting in there. We'll figure it out. All right. Although you think there'd be room for it up there. The next thing is, and you guys, I'm going to move on to the next thing, then we'll catch up on this in a bit. The next thing is you probably want to put some formatting into this as well. You don't want to just have that text there. And I think that's part of the appeal of looking for a module that you can install, that it comes with the ability to easily format. Now, I'll show you how to do this in a custom CSS. And then we've got some other examples coming up where it's a little bit easier to change things if that's what your speed is, what your mojo is. I'm going to hit F12. In fact, let's just do one mod. I'm going to do F12, which brings up Element Inspector in Google Chrome. And I'm going to go up to here and use this tool. I click on the left and I select elements here. So let's see, I want to just select this one module. There we go. And we'll see over here, and I have to make myself disappear to do this. Let me just change the setting here and go into editor, and I'm going to remove the camera. All right. And so you will see down here in the bottom right hand corner the CSS that is affecting what I've just selected in the module. And so let's say that I want to change the font color in this particular module. We'll see down here in the bottom right, I just scroll down and here's body, and there is the black color. If I select that, I can change, oh, that's for the whole thing. I don't want to do the whole thing. Yeah, I think maybe I do want to do the whole thing. Let's just enter. I've really changed the color there. Div class, paragraph style. Yeah, I actually made that almost a white. All right, so let's hit that. We made that black. So here, again, body is, the color is black. Now, if I do this properly, I can select this code here and copy it. And now I'm going to go back and customize the CSS just for this particular module. So for my custom module 1, I need to give it a module suffix, all right? A module class suffix. And so I'm going to just, as I have in other examples when I've done this on the channel, we're just going to name this one Timmy. We'll name it Timmy1, all right? And we're going to save and close. Now that won't change anything, but now what we need to do is go to, I'm really nervous about this. I hope this works out. We're going to go to extensions and templates, and then over to templates. I'm going to open that in a new tab. And here we see where we can access files for these different templates. Whoops. So I'm going to go into the Protostar details and files. I'm going to go into CSS folder where I have already created a CSS file for putting custom CSS. And I'm going to click on that to edit it. And I'm going to paste the CSS that I just selected in there. Now, if I put that in there, that will change body for everything. But I believe that I can do this. I can type .timmy1 and a space. And we can change this color here to, well, let's pick a different color. Let's go back. I'm going to change it so that it's this red here, all right? So copying that. So what I did was I clicked on the color little square. It brings up the picker. You can go around and pick a color. I just randomly selected one and I copy the hex here. Now we go back to this custom file, and I'm going to replace that hex code there for black with the one for red. And I didn't change any of these other things here, although I'm going to leave font size in there. So I'll leave those in there because later on I'm going to change font size. Background colors still will leave as white for now. I'm going to save that. Now, if I've done this properly and I refresh, only this module will have red font in it. No, I didn't even do that right. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see to always put a space first in the suffix. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to catch up on remove body from the CSS. Okay. All right. It's good that you guys have my back. Timmy. All right, remove body. Right. And now we can go and refresh. And remove body from the CSS. I did that. And also always put a space first in the suffix. Suffix.timmy. All right, in Bootstrap, you can see the margin left. The first module is not. Okay. So for, in the modules, you're saying put a space in front of the module class suffix. All right. There we go. Thank you very much, Brian. Suffix in the modules. Okay. Also, Rick says on the margin on the left, you can see that it's not in line with the text, so there must be something wrong with the Bootstrap row. Okay, so we're just going to assume that there's something up with that row there then. Okay, so now what we've done here, getting back to the color, we've made a custom module suffix named Timmy. That was a really important thing to know there. Always put a space in front of the module class suffix. Who would have thought? And now we can assign, we have just red font there. Now we can really go to town on changing things here. So for instance, let's go back and we'll select that whole module again. Here we'll see background color is white. Let's make the background of this let's make it blue. Why would we do that? I don't know. But there you go. It's blue. We copy that. Hex. Copy. Go back to our custom here. And we're instead of background color FFF, we'll put in the 6 codes of that hex. And while we're here, why don't we just change the base font size to 23. Save that and we'll refresh. Now you'll see the font size turned big and this is ugly and you might not want to do this, but I just want to show you that if you are if you want to make some custom modules and have them different colors and have different styling to them, you can do that without finding a module somewhere else and just installing it. Now that is a lot of work. And maybe it's more work than you want to do, or maybe you're working on your project and you're going to take time and learn this, because all the CSS stuff is just an ongoing learning experience. As you can tell that I'm in the midst of it and standing on the shoulders of giants here in chat. But anyway, so you can move things across. Now, why these three are not going across? As Rick says, it looks like maybe something is hinky in this row. Vinny says you don't always have to put a space, but if you put a space, it's like adding a new class to the module. UPCam ice and _2. You can use an _2. Oh, okay. See how I interpreted that in chat? UPCam ice and _2. So what Vinny is saying is you could just put an underscore. Let's check that out. And refresh. Apparently not. Finny doesn't have his contacts in. And underscore didn't work. Anyways, it's not the topic for today, so we will just use the space and go with it. All right. Now, so, yeah, that's a lot of work, but it's great. You can make things look just the way that you want. And you'll notice here, well, look at that. The text is touching it. You're going to want to do things like put in a margin or padding, getting everything the way that you want. You could actually create all this that you want if you all of this the way that you want in this first module, And if you want the second one to be similar but just different colors, you would duplicate your work and just name it a different module suffix. So, all right, so you want something easier? Let's take a look at something easier, especially if you're working with an existing template. If you've bought a third-party template, check out what options they have for different modules. Vinny says, of course it didn't work. You didn't have a class with the name that had the underscore in it. Okay, fair enough. So I should have put underscore in the class as well. So it'd be underscore Timmy1 as opposed to that. All right, let's take a look. Here's an example from Rocket Theme. This is their latest template. And you will see here, this is the demo of their latest template. If we click home, here is their demo. They've got tons of stuff jammed in there. And then you get going down here and you see this module here. It's got a box, it's black. And you get down somewhere else, there might be more. If you want a module that's formatted like that, it's already built into a Rocket Theme template. You go to, let's look, features and block variations. And there you have it. Box 2 is just black. So instead of you creating where I put, instead of you typing in Timmy1, where I type that in a module class suffix, you just type box 2 in the module for a Rocket Theme template. And if you want a box that's red, you type box red, and you will get this formatting that they have set up. Same thing for title variations. This all comes with the template and things that you can put in. And this is something that you can look for in the template system that you use. In the template you're using, there's probably some built-in looks that you can actually go with. And of course, if you want to customize some of those, F12. I keep looking at the camera here, and I realize it's not showing. You can select one of those, and here I selected box 3. Notice there's the CSS for it. The background is white, and again, you can just go and select a different color, and then you go and you customize the CSS for the particular template that you're using. And there you go with the, and so you can figure that out for Rocket Theme, or if you're using Helix, or whatever it is that you're using to change things that to the look that you like. And if you're using an existing template, a third-party template, what's really nice is that they already come sort of with some design to fit in. So if you want to just go with the design, then you just kind of go with what they've given you. If you don't want to go with the design, then you get something super close, and then you can customize it from there. Now, that's Rocket Theme and other things. I want to show you the framework that I'm using now, which is Asteroid Framework. Hey, we got Rick praising Vinny here, so let's see here. Vinny says it's called a module suffix. So when you add an underscore, you are creating a suffix to the class that is already in the module. Putting a space is like adding just the class and not a suffix. Okay, so underscore makes a suffix, and so then you're adding a class that's already in the module to the class that is already in the module. All right, that is there in chat, and something for me to mull over. This is all stuff, it's my brains. A lot of my brain cells have yet to shake hands and meet each other on CSS. So let's go back to this site here. I'm going to go to extensions, templates, and then you'll see I already have Asteroid Template 0 installed here. I'm going to make it the default. And then let's just close this. We'll refresh the home page, and we'll see that now this is a different template being applied to the site, and it's Asteroid. Now let's add our modules going across. Let's go into templates here. We'll click on Asteroid Template 0, and we'll go Template Options. And now we are going to go to Layout. And we're already there, clicking on layout on the left here. Now let's do the positions here again. Question mark template positions equals 1 for show them. And here we have, so we have a hero section, we have left, top, and right available to us. Let's add a section. We could put it in hero, but I'm going to add a section here. This is position 5, but look what we can do here. All right, I'm going to change this out here. We'll go enter there. I want to put it right underneath the content. So as I scroll down, here's the content section of this template. We see component area. That's where articles would be shown. And here's section 5. And there's one position in here. Now, this is a module position that's set up on the template. And it goes right across. But we've just been looking at how to add 3 across, or playing around with that. And what we can do here in Asteroid Framework is we can go to the far right to the row. Let me just make sure that you can see that around my camera here. Yeah, I'll scroll up a bit. Far right to the row here, and you'll see this box here says Edit Grid. So right now we have a grid that's right across, and it's this one. It equals 12, but we want one where we can put 3 things. And so here's 4, 4, 4. All right, so as we select that, now you see we have position 5, we have position nothing, and we have position nothing as well, because we haven't told what should go here. Let's go to this module position here, and I'm going to mouse over, and I'm going to edit this element. Right now it's a module position that's named 5. I want to name that. I want to name some custom stuff for putting modules in, and I haven't created them yet. So let's just do this. We need to go back into the back end of the site to where our modules were. Extensions, modules. So here's custom module 1. I'm going to assign it to the position CM1. All right, it doesn't exist yet, but as soon as I hit enter and save, it will. I'm going to go save and close. Next, we'll go to custom module 2, and I'm going to call that CM2. Enter, and we'll save and close. Next, we'll go to custom module 3 and do the same thing, CM3 this time. Enter, save and close. Now we have those module positions CM3, CM1, 2, and 3. We can see them right here, and the modules assigned to them. Now we can go to section 5. I need to refresh this page so the drop down is populated with the module positions I just created. And so we'll go down here. Oh, section 5. So I still need to, because I didn't save it before, I need to edit the grid. 3 4s evenly spread across. I'm going to edit this element, and now up here I can see. I can scroll up to the top here. There's C1, CM1. I could even name this CM1 just so it shows up in the layout. So we'll go save. Here I need to add something. Let's add a module position, which is going to be CM2. CM2. Save. And we'll add this module position here. I really like this because, as you can see, I'm not struggling with this as we were before. Of course, it seemed to be working well without the, except for that little problem with the row that wasn't working in Protostar. CM. All right, so CM3 for the element title. We'll save. We're going to save this. We'll clear the cache. And let's preview what we have here. And now, underneath this long article, when we scroll down, there's our 3 custom modules. Nicely fit in there and working together nicely with this particular template, the way that it's set up. So, already we're cooking with gas. Hey, Brian. Oh, sorry. Hey, Brian. Yeah, Brian, the Asteroid Framework. It's I'm really crushing on this one. It's the one from JoomDev. There's a video on the channel where Chayton gives a preview. It's a Watching Work live stream where he does an overview of Asteroid Framework. Anyway, so this is really nice here. Yeah, Rick, it is really great. It's super, super cool. And let me just continue and show here, because we have these three modules here. It's super nice. Let's say that we wanted to make a fourth module. Let's do that right here. Custom module 3. I'm going to save as a copy. Now we're going to publish that, and the position I'm going to make one called CM4. Save and close. We'll go to the layout here. Now check this out. Even though we have 3 here, we can change this to 4, which is going to be these 4 3s. It bumps them over and it makes room. Bomb the module in there. CM4. Oh, just a sec here. Let me save this change here, because we need to save it so that we can get the latest module positions. Actually, they don't load unless you reload the page, so let's do that. Saving it just saves it. It doesn't reload all that. So down here, there we go. CM4, excellent. Save. Save. Clear the cache. We'll go up here. Now we can refresh. Now we'll have 4 across. And it's looking like that. Now, the example that we saw, that the person was asking about in the Facebook, was this box had different colors. And in Asteroid, it's really super nice. Section 5, this takes care of the whole section. This would take care of the column. Is this what I want? Yes. I can do it this way. So let's go back into there. I went to edit column, or you can edit the element. Edit column would be if you had other things down underneath there, perhaps. So let's go to edit element. We'll go to design settings, and let's say we want the background color to be red. And we'll go and save that. And yeah, we'll save there, clear the cache. Now when we refresh, the background here should be red. Excellent. And now you say, well, I want this next one to be a different color. No problem. We can go and edit that element. We can select the color. And let's say we want that one to be green. It's going to be ugly, but we're going to go save, and clean cache. Now we're starting to take control over what the modules look like spread out. And of course, we have padding in between them. We have, maybe we want rounded corners. Look at this. You're going to have to finesse the size of things. And this is all that you'll do with custom CSS. But it does give you the ability to start laying out the things that you want. You can edit the modules to put images in and do all sorts of things. In fact, let's see if this is going to work. Let's go CM3, edit that element. Let's give it a color. Oh, what horrible color would we give it this time? Let's go with something that's orangey. I like orange. And an animation, let's give it a, let's see what Flash does. An animation delay in milliseconds. Let's go with that. 1,000, 1 second. Save. Save. Clear the cache. Let's see what happens here. This should flash somehow when it loads after a second. There we go. So there's a second before it came on. Let's try that again. All right. Let's see what other animation we have here, just for fun. Image, flash. Let's make it wobble. Let's wait 2 seconds. Save, clear cache, home, refresh. This should wobble. Oh, no, just came on. All right, so something's not working or I don't have something set properly. Something to look into. Um, this module works the same way as with the module suffixes or custom modules, CSS, as before. So for instance, we can, now let's say that we do not want this text in here. We don't want this text in here to be black. So we're going to go F12. Let me turn off my camera. All right, and we're going to select over here on the left, this little button. We're going to select that, and you'll see, let's go scroll up here, down the side here, we're looking for the body here. So this was black. We want it to be white. All right. Now this is in the whole thing here. Again, I'm going to hit enter. We're going to just select body here. All right. Now, a really nice thing about Asteroid is this. We can go to custom code and we can put our custom CSS right in this field here. I really like this. It's way better than the system Rocket Theme has, because you have to go and edit files and go in and edit. And we saw in Protostar you have to open up a file and edit and paste. Now we'll do the same thing here, only let's call this, all right, Vinny's been helping out here. So we're going to name this Vinny. He had some CSS stuff there. So let's call this Vinny.Vinny. And that is to make the font in there white. All right. So we'll clear that cache. Now what we need to do is go into custom module, which one? Oh, custom module 1. And we will assign it under advanced instead of Timmy1, because there's no CSS that was applying there. We could have just copied it in from the code that we had before into this template. We'll go with the space Vinny. What did we call it? Did we call it Vinny? Yeah, we just called it Vinny, not Vinny1. We'll go save. Double check that we've got that there. Home. Let's just save, clear the cache. Home and refresh. And that should be white and the other should stay black. Yes, and there you go. Orange took a little while to come in, and now we're customizing each little one. In fact, see how this is reaching out and touching? There's just all sorts of things. That's when you start playing around with the CSS. For instance, we might go into here and we would check. We'll select this whole thing, and it says, look at this margin. It's got margin. Want to change the padding. So start just playing around, clicking on stuff to see what changes things. There's padding at the bottom. That's not what we want. That's margin bottom. Let's try padding. There we go. There's a bit of space. And so we could actually do this by typing in here. Whoops. Uh, 10 pixels. All right. So let's go here. Let's go padding. And there's a lot of different ways to do this, I realize. So let's go padding, bottom, left, 10 pixels. There is a way to do this all in one line, I realize, but I just don't want to break again. So let's go padding right. No, that's a bit of a pain. Let's see, padding right will be 10 pixels, and padding left 10 pixels. I think you can just go padding. Oh, I already did left. Left, right, bottom, top. All right. I think you can just go padding 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 10 pixels, and a colon. In fact, I bet you someone's already typed that. Rick has to go. Thanks for watching, Rick. It's getting late there to realize. Have a nice evening. All right, everybody, so we can select this padding that we just added. All right. Now here, look, it says dot module table. I learned my lesson from the past. We're going to remove that. Dot module table, last child. Oh boy. All right. This is going to be dot Vinny. Oh, and Vinny says you can just do padding 10 px if they're all the same. Okay. In fact, we already have a dot Vinny. I think we can just do this. We'll see if we can do it or not. All right. Let's not have. Let's just add that to what dot Vinny is. Save. Clear cache. And refresh. And there we get nice padding around there. We don't have it around the other things, but you can do that for each module. Also, notice this white square thing isn't so super attractive. We can go back to layout. We can go to section 5, and we can now change the whole row. So, for instance, if we edit that, we can go to the design settings. We can go to, we could put an image in the background, but we'll go with the color. This color right now is kind of gray. And we will, let's just go with just a slightly darker gray. Save. Save. Clear cache. Home. And refresh. We'll close that. And now we get this nice gray bar, and there's the things appearing, and there's all sorts of things that you want to do when you're setting up and changing things on your site here. Let me go back here, and let me turn on that camera. And let's see here. Let's change the chat on the right. All right, so that's not refreshing. Let's just go here, go there again, maybe the bottom. There we go. So everybody, that's really sort of the overview that I wanted to show. We can keep looking at stuff and doing things. But for the people that just tuned in to watch this, and we'll continue chatting and hanging out as usual. But so if in your Joomla sites, don't just think of articles as being the only thing that can handle conveying information that you want. Modules can present content, the content that you want, or whether they're images or text. They're not, modules aren't just things that you get, tools that you plug in that do things a certain way. You can do a lot with your own custom stuff. Now, again, in template companies, or maybe there are modules that you like that will lay out things a certain way, like a price list or something, and where you just enter them in. In fact, in Rocket Theme, those are called particles. Those come with templates. So get to know your own template system and how it works and get familiar with it. As you can see in Asteroid, I'm getting pretty comfortable with it, bombing around, doing things, and of course it's just where you are at and learning the CSS and changing things. So maybe you're way ahead of me, like many people are. Maybe you're a little bit behind me. Maybe it's just new. It's just one of those things to try and learn to do. And if you're working on your own site and you're enjoying learning that stuff, then by all means, just keep plugging away. If there's something that you really need to have done quickly, then look for something that you can install and get familiar with a system. But modules, articles, Shmarticles. You can do a lot of stuff with a custom module and use it. And there's other things that we can talk about too now and look at. But anyways, if that's what you came here for, then thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your support of this channel. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications, and let your device know that you want those notifications, because just ringing the bell will not guarantee that you get updates or things such as that. So for those of you who are leaving, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless. And for those of you that are staying, look, I got text happening here. Ivor says modules within, Have I tried this? Modules within modules. It is possible in Joomla 2.5 and Joomla 3 to include a module within a custom HTML module. They are processed by content plugins in the same way as articles. Okay, and Chuck has posted a link to a YouTube channel, a great CSS guide to learn from. All right, so let's check that out. Ivor, yes, putting modules inside of modules. Can you give an example of when you would want to do that? Oh, I know. So you have some. Is it a case of where you type some text and then you put another module in? What's an example? And let's recreate it. Because that I know. You know, the other thing too is that with articles anywhere, you can put articles inside modules, which is really handy because if you're building a site for someone who doesn't really understand the module system and the module position. So you say, oh, if you want to change the front page, you have to go into modules, find this, go in and enter. You can give it to them so that they just change some stuff in an article and then that updates in the module. All right, while Ivor's okay, let's see. Bring up chat here. So I can click on that link. All right, first let's handle Ivor's link here. Do. Whoops. Okay, let me just change here. Let's close this. Let me just make sure what screen I have happening. Oh, I didn't change screens. Good catch. Good catch. All right, how do you put a module inside it? Oh, did you say, Ivor, did you mean modules within articles? Or, because you wrote modules within modules. Because yes, you can put a module inside an article. Scroll down. Modules within mod. Oh, okay. It is possible in Joomla 2.5 and Joomla 3.x to include a module within a custom module. They're processed by content plugins the same way as articles. To make this work, the option prepare content must be enabled as shown in this screenshot. All right, so it's possible to include a module within a custom HTML module. All right, let's try that. Modules, save and close. All right, let's make a new module. New custom module. And let's see, okay. Module inside of module. And what position will we put this on? Let's look at the layout here. Let's put it up at the top. Let's put it in, yeah, banner. Okay, so put this in banner. I am typing this. I am typing this. This in a custom module. And let's work here. And the next text, the next thing is a module inside of a module. And we'll center that. We're going to go there. And let's see. Under their options, prepare content. And here's where we put, here's the code up here. Load module login to. All right, so let's see. We're going to change that code, of course. Control V. I'm going to center that. I'm also going to get rid of all the formatting on that. select that and use this little formatting eraser thing here. Great. All right. And it says that we need to go into options, prepare content, and say yes. And now we're here. And now we just need to pick the module that we're going to put in there. Let's close this here. Let's go here, force administrator. In fact, let's use the example up here, load position, load module. We have to use the name load module mod login login 2. So it's the mod login and the name here. So we're going to go to these components modules. What do we want to load? Let's load my custom module. Load my custom module. And also, what else do I need there? Load module mod underscore login 2. Let's read this. An alternative load position XX is the load module YY variation handled same plugin. Yes, modules anywhere from regular labs would be easier, Johan. Good idea. Okay, let's just do this here. Let's save. Let's go back here. Components, regular labs, extension manager, modules, anywhere. There we go. We'll install that. It's in. We'll go back here. We'll refresh. We'll dump that text there. And then we'll go down in the bottom left here, the new button, module. Which one do we want to put in there? My custom module. There we go. Now we'll go save. Let's go preview. Let's go to the text. Did I leave something in there? I took everything out. Module, my custom module. And this is in the banner position. This didn't even show up yet. So let's yeah, I deleted that whole row before putting it in. So I just have module, my custom module there. Just going to go Control Shift and R. All right, let's see what's happening here. I assigned it to banner. Let's just make sure that banner is not set to turn off on devices. Yeah. And the same thing with this row. No. Good. It was in your module code. Much easier. The code you copied. I did not copy any code. Oh, you're talking about the code that I copied. Oh, okay. Yeah, because now I've gone down and I've done this module with Advanced Module Manager, but even this is not showing up. Let's just see what's available here. Asteroid doesn't seem to... Oh, you know what? Womp womp. Asteroid, this is the banner section, but the element, what is its name? Oh, it's capital B, maybe? Oh, it's capital B. Capital B, not a capital A, though. Did I assign the menu to the home page? It's assigned to all pages. And now it looks like we're stuck with a small b. So I'm going to rename this PLEAS. That module position, please. Save. Because it looks like by having small b, banner with a small b, I'm not getting any joy there. And I can't change the capital B. So let's just call this please. Save, clear the cache, go to home, return. Oh, you are killing me. You're killing me. Load front page with module position showing. TP equals 1. Hero. Yeah, banner is just not happening. And yet, here's banner section. And it's just not showing. So why don't we just do this? Let's dump the banner section. And let's put this, let's make a new section. And what is this? We want it to go right across. No, cancel. We want it to go right across. And it's down here at the bottom. And I'm going to call it please. Please. All right, now I'm going to grab this and I'm going to move it up to the top here. There, I'll scroll down a bit. Scroll down. I could have just duplicated something higher up, but all right, let's put it there. Let's add a module position. Oh, maybe it was running the banner module there. That's probably why. That's probably what I did. I need to save this. Control Shift R. And now I'm going to, now that those are all loaded, go to the please section. And I'm going to go module position. That's what I was doing wrong before. There's actually, banner was a module assigned there, perhaps. All right, save, clear cache. And now if we refresh here, we should get what we want. There we go. Yeah, this was actually not a module position, but rather a module named banner that was assigned there. When I changed it, it was looking for a module named please, and that did not exist either. So enter that. All right, and there we go. A module inside of a module. Now the only oh, and look, it's got white print. That's why it looks like it's not showing up. That helps as well, because the CSS of that particular module there is being assigned. So, and it's nested. So that's something you'd have to be aware of as well. You might want to create a different module that would be the only one embedded, which is interesting because then you'd have to apply different CSS. For instance, if we go F12, and I'm going to have to turn my camera off for this, and select this white text there. Yeah, see, it's that custom, it's that .vini. When you're using the load module and using the custom module, you have to add a module type and a mod title. And that's, Brian, that's in the Joomla one, in the Joomla system, correct? That we were looking at here on this link here. Load module, module type, and then the module title. Right. Gotcha. All right, so that's, yeah, and I was just too slow to look up what the module type was. But you can find that next to next to the module. So for instance, if we save and close, what we want it to do here is, here's the type is custom. So I would have done module type custom, and then the title would have been my underscore custom underscore module. Yes, and yeah, and certainly modules anywhere is different. Now you want to see something really cool. I wonder if this would work. Yeah, check this out. All right, so we have this situation where this text is white. Let's suppose that we want to have it set so that we can just change in one place, one particular module, but they have different formatting on different pages. So let's do, watch this. Let's go to modules, my custom module. And let's go to the content here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to select all this, Control A, Control Copy. Great. I've got what I want there. Now, in here, I'm going to type this. I'm going to type left square bracket, custom 2. And I'm going to go save. All right. And I'm also going to go my custom module, and we'll name this embedded. And I'm going to assign it to no location. All right. All right, and it's still custom 2. So I'm going to save this as a copy. Now I'm going to go to extension. So I'm going to publish that. I'm going to go to Components, Regular Labs Extension Manager, and I'm going to go to Re-Replacer. And we'll install that. Okay, and now we'll go to Components and Re-Replacer. Oh, I have to refresh this for that to show up there, I think. There we go, Re-Replacer. And I'm going to make a new Re-Replacer. And what I want it to do is, I'm going to call this just for fun. I'm going to have it search for, what did I select? Modules. Just a sec here. I'm going to have it search for, okay, square bracket custom 2. Square bracket custom 2 and square bracket. And I'm going to replace it with this, that code that we copied. And I think that's all we need to do. Publishing, it's only available in Pro. Haven't installed the Pro, but that's okay. Enable in body, not head. Enable in content, I think. Content, body, and I have to, that's just everywhere just to be safe. Okay. Now we save that. Now, if we go to home and right now this is white because it's embedding the module for that's the custom module 1. We want it to embed a different module, so that's now we're really getting layered like an onion here. Let's close extensions, and here's our modules, and this is the one that's embedded. And that shows custom 2. I think I've got it set up properly here. What module inside a module? Here's what we want. Instead of module, my custom module, we'll go down here to and insert this module that we just made, which is my custom module embedded. All right, and we'll save that. Because now when we refresh this home page, this should show up as black. No, it doesn't. Hold on for a sec. Module inside a module. Advanced. No. what was I thinking we would do here? My goal was to set it up so that the text in this module and the text here was automatically changed. That's clear cache, Control Shift and R. Maybe got lost along the way. Module inside a module. That's showing as white. Module inside a module. Let's go module inside a module. My custom module embedded. It should. My custom module embedded. No, my custom module embedded isn't attached with .vini. My custom module embedded. Oh, I just accidentally saved that as a copy. Close. Hold on for a sec. Because you don't want to make it any more complicated than it is. So here's my custom module embedded. And the advanced. Oh, it does still say Vini in there. Is that what I want to get rid of though? All right, I'm just going to revisit here. Module inside of module. That one has the re-replacer text in it, correct? No. That displays my custom module embedded. Okay, here we go. My custom module embedded. And yes, it still has Vini assigned to it. All right. This is something you set up and then forget about it. Yeah, so that one is black and down here is white. And the cool thing, what I was trying to do is this. If we go into re-replacer, into the details, by now, I can change this. There we go. By now, we know where you live. By saving it in this re-replacer item, we can now go here and it changes the text here, which shows up as white, and it changes the text here, which has no CSS applied to it. And of course, I'm using re-replacer, which maybe is a little bit clunky for formatting, because you could always just embed an article with articles anywhere inside of these modules. But the nice thing here, well, we could get really crazy. We could do that in the re-replacer, do an articles anywhere thing. Anyways, just again, just playing around, having fun with the modules here. Very, very interesting. You know, it's just amazing what happens is that we get onto the we get into setting up our sites and try to figure out a way to do something, and have all these extensions and options available, especially with the regular lab stuff, which is crazy. It's like onions. It's not layers of an onion. It's like onions inside of onions. And then yeah, so anyways, you get your site set up so it works really well. If your client goes to one place, you teach them to do one thing. If it changes 3 locations and they don't have to do the formatting, that is a win, as long as you don't do something crazy and slow down the server. All right, let's go back up just to this YouTube channel that where's the link here? That Chuck recommended. All right, I'm going to copy this link. And I'm going to, let's check this out here. Chuck's already put them in there. Web development, tricks, and design.
Hi there, my name is Kevin, and here at my channel we learn how to make the web and how to make it look good while we're at it. I focus on HTML and CSS, and whether that's just plain old CSS or Sass and a CSS. And I also sprinkle jQuery in along the way. I not only show you how to do really awesome things with your front-end project, but the whole time I'm also explaining what I'm doing and explaining why I'm doing it. So as we saw before when we were going down, it's keeping track of how big that number is. So what I want to say is, if this number, the number we were calculating as we went down, is the same as how far away this features is from the very top of my page.
Hey, that looks pretty good. All right, let's say here, I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to ring the bell too. Let's get all of his notifications. And also, I'm going to leave a comment. What can I leave a comment on? Is it using community here? Can I leave comment on community? Nope. Let's go to one of his videos here. Home. Vinny, do you see John's question there in chat about what paid membership plugin that you're using? Vinny doesn't have his contacts on, and he might just be listening. So now he's looking. Let's see, what's his most recent video here? Oh, his most recent animating gradients. Okay. Where do I want to? Where's he got a okay. I'm gonna go onto this video and add a comment. Hey, I just subscribed after someone recommended your channel. Hey, I just subscribed to someone recommended your channel. I'm looking forward to checking out your videos. Awesome. Great. That's going to be good because I definitely need to learn that. Yeah, Chuck, even just from his trailer there, it seemed like he explains it really well. So it was easy to listen to. So cool. I will check that out. Am I missing anything else that's come up in chat that we should check out here? No, I don't see anything. Let's see here. Okay. Cool. Oh, he's got a course work along on Scrimba. Okay. Yeah, well, as you guys can tell, I certainly could pick some things up. And I just, that's all right. No wine and cheese this morning. I'm blessed because I have so much stuff going on that if I don't get to things or don't learn things, that's okay. Besides, that's what we're all here for, to help each other. Vinny used Membership Pro. Okay. Well, let's check out. We haven't been to the Facebook extensions page for a while. Let's go there. Live streams. Joomla extensions. And let's see. 2 hours ago, someone posted a video of... I don't think that has anything to do with Joomla extensions. I'm not sure what they're doing. Looks like they're... Oh, someone's gonna throw rocks at police. So, oh my goodness. Someone's just enjoying posting stuff. Well, let's do our part here. Let's report post to group admins. Yes. Yeah, this breaks a group rule because they're not sharing a template. Not sharing extensions. So are these guys. Oh my goodness. Oh well, someone's passionate about something. Sincere. They might be sincerely wrong. Oh, here we go. Kieran's SK. Does he actually? Is he?
मोदी जी को धन्यवाद देना.
And you may very well be talking about something that's important that I agree with, but seriously, don't need that here. Okay, done. Actually, I was going to volunteer to be an admin on this group. I should do that in a little while. July 31st, Joom Testimonials is the best testimonials component for Joomla. Let your users submit their testimonial feedbacks and displays them in a creative, beautiful way. Let's check that out because someone actually shared an extension in the extension format forum. Joom Testimonials. This is from Joom Boost. Here's a demo. Let's see how it looks. Oh, there you go. Someone has entered in. Submit your testimonial. You can just submit it. Your name, your email, choose an avatar, your position, your company, put in your information. Okay, check that out. Hey, that looks kind of a nice, easy form to add. And got your Lorem Ipsum stuff like that. Here's some old, Francis Moore. He's been around for a long time. Looks like an old picture of him. Yeah, that's a nice format. And they've got things for, this is quotes, quotes simple cards. So there's a layout for doing this for quotes. Oh, there you go. That's pretty cool. Time layouts. It's timeline in black. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. That looks good. I like that. Modules. There's the testimonials module. Oh, so you can scroll through. Carousel. Oh, this is pretty nice. I like this. What else we could do? Quote layouts. Quotes, green, orange cards. Okay, so I bet you can probably change these colors. Well, of course you can with CSS. There's probably settings to do it as well. That's very nice. Have we done stuff before with... Have we ever looked at this? I don't know if I've been on Joom Boost. Let's see. Products. Oh, okay. Whoops. Products. There we go. We've got Joom videos, testimonials, recipe. Those are for sale. Online web tools. Easy quick contact, that's free. Joom project. Oh, they got a bunch of stuff here. Hey, look, there's an easy pricing table for Joomla. Now, here's an example of a module that you would just download if you really wanted to set up a pricing table. Horizontal accordion. One thing I didn't show was what's inside of the Joom JD Builder, because they've got a bunch of things like this. So I'm actually looking at one right now, doing a page in JD Builder on my own site, and I actually want to list my prices, and they had a neat thing that I can just add right in there. So, but the page builder is actually not the same as putting in a module. So Vinny says he uses a combination of custom fields and articles anywhere to have a different quote show up on a page. Yeah, Vinny's really doing a lot with custom fields and articles anywhere. So these guys have a lot of stuff. Easy camera slide, Joom map, Joom media, easy jobs manager, a lot of things. Cool. Leave that open. All right. Quantum Manager, a new modern file and media manager for Joomla, from Eugene Savokin. I think Eugene is from, Nornext. I have not checked this out. Quantum Manager, free downloads. Agree to the cookies. Time managing files and media content. Documentation support. That might be something to check out another time. Do a review of it. Yes, cool. All right, and what else we got? July 30th job. Here's someone posting for a job. Has urgent requirement for marketing. There's another theme. Galleria, we've looked at that, and that's July 29th, which is more than a week ago. Yeah, and we've seen these, so. All right. Well, everybody, I consider this a success because I've learned a bunch of stuff. And as usual, gotten great recommendations and help and support from you guys. So I have a friend coming here today. My best friend from my childhood is coming out, and his wife and 3 of their 5 kids. And they've come out every other year for the last number of years, and so they're going to get here probably about 2:00. They're flying in, and I'm always have riotous fun and laughter when we get together with him. He's been my friend since grade 6, so that would be, I guess I must have been 10 years old when I first met him, which means that we have been friends for coming up on 44 years. Man, I'm getting old. Anyways, hey, listen, I'm just going to ask you something. If your ideas, don't put them in chat. Maybe if you want to email them to me. Hey, by the way, guys, go and sign up. Sign up for this contest. I got to give the prizes away to someone every month. So if you haven't signed up, do that. BasicJoomla.com giveaways. Just sign up. I'm going to post the link right there for you. Here's what I was thinking. I think that sometimes, I've noticed that sometimes people that have web pages or YouTube channels that are free, that sometimes you can see that they reach a point of desperation, and so then they start doing crazy stuff, like they start charging for subscriptions or that. And I don't want to do any of that. But I am curious if you guys have any ideas, if there was any benefit or that people might be interested in if I set up a Patreon account. And I hate to say it, and so that's why I'm just saying it right at the end to you dieharders that are sticking through to the end. Do you think that there is some value that I could add to people by having a Patreon account? So oftentimes in Patreon, they get people who are patrons get access to something special or something extra, and I don't want to lock up or charge for stuff or anything like that. I feel bad even just mentioning it, but I wondered too if there was something special that people would like to have that wouldn't be of interest of everybody, just generally on the channel, but there might be something that some benefit to that, or something that I could offer for that. Anyways, so I'm not trying to get any money for doing this, because I am actually getting business leads through the channel from people who find it and ask questions and ask me to work on things. But I just thought I'm working for a YouTuber who's actually knows another YouTuber, and he has a Patreon, and so it's funding some things that people want. So anyways, I just throw that out there. If you have some idea, if you wake up in the middle of the night and say, aha, email it to me and see what you think. If you think it's a stupid idea, that's fine. I'm not going to change anything that I'm doing. I'm just wondering if there's some extra benefit or something extra that might, if there's an itch that might scratch. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue on the same thing. Oh, speaking of which, Joomcast. Did I mention that? Yeah, I did at the beginning. Let me post that. Go over and head out to check out. This is a really cool interview. I learned a bunch of stuff. This guy is Adam Melker. He is a salesman, and so he is selling his services, and he's doing some crazy e-commerce stuff with Joomla. It was really interesting interview. Anyways, everybody, thanks for your support of this channel. 1,429 subscribers the last time that I looked. That was just last night talking to someone. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I look forward to this time we spend together. I look forward to how it makes me learn, and I like hanging out too. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening or morning or whatever it is wherever you are right now. And until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites and God bless.